I would like to talk about issues around educating women in the 21st century. There is no doubt that this problem dates way back into the 18th century. The first education programs for women were teacher trainings. Did all women dream of becoming teachers? Of course not. But they chose education to make themselves seen, make their voices heard, and represent themselves in the community. Some of the colleges supported that and opened their doors for co-ed education, like Oberlin College. Unfortunately, some of the Ivy League schools didn't support women until late 1900s. So if you look around campuses, you see a lot of young ladies pursuing their degree. And even though Title IX came out in 1972 and granted right to the education free of sex discrimination, we still have a lot of issues to tackle. First of all, the tendency of going back to separating boys and girls by educating them. A lot of private as well as public schools do that nowadays, and the idea of teaching men and women differently is the very definition of sex discrimination. Secondly, it's the stigma around parenting students or young mothers. Their behavior is almost always frowned upon, and they're not given the full access to education, which leads to high dropout rates. Thirdly, there are still stereotypes around certain professions, and women choosing their field have to consider whether they will be able to succeed and taken seriously pursuing this or that particular degree, which also leads to the problem upon graduation because there is still a pay gap between men and women, which means that even if a lady pursues a certain degree, she may not be as well recognized as the male colleague she works with. So these are a few issues. Thank you for your attention.